Good morning and happy Thursday all. Let me just tell you, it's pretty wild how the left can take something that is seemingly a good thing and spin it around on its head to make it sound terrible. All right. I mean, this is kind of comical in itself just because of where this immigration crackdown ended up being at. So California arrests at Pomona Home Depot sparked fear about labor crackdown amid LA fire recovery. Like I said, it's interesting the way that the left tends to word things to make them sound like it's a terrible thing. Yeah, so a U.S. Customs and Border Protection raid at a Home Depot in Pomona has heightened concerns over the Trump administration's targeting of immigrant workers and its potential to stymie rebuilding efforts after Los Angeles County's devastating January firestorm. It's almost like they could probably hire U.S. citizens over illegal immigrants. I don't know. LA Times, it's curious on what they're thinking here. So it continues to go on. Unmarked vehicles were the first to arrive outside the Home Depot on Southtown Avenue in Pomona around 8:30 a.m. Tuesday, where dozens of workers had gathered outside, according to witnesses and advocates. An official with the Department of Homeland Security said 10 people were arrested in the enforcement action. Immigration advocates have previously estimated that as many as 25 were arrested. All right, and KTLA5 was courteous enough to put this footage on the YouTube for our entertainment, and here it is.
After a group of day laborers was taken into custody during a federal raid at a Home Depot in Pomona. Witnesses say Border Patrol agents, both in marked and unmarked vehicles, showed up at the home improvement store and took 15 to 20 day laborers into custody.
Right now, it's unclear where the men are being held or why they were arrested. Carlos Saucedo live in Pomona with more on the raid and the fallout tonight. Carlos.
Micah, Sheriff, we're talking about more than a dozen people taken by federal agents. Now, these day laborers were out here in Pomona this morning, essentially looking for work. Tonight, there is growing fears that these raids could continue to target day laborers.
En Pomona, la migra aquí en Pomona, agarrando el día de ahora, haciendo redadas en Pomona, California.
Video showing what appears to be Border Patrol vehicles and others unmarked entering this Home Depot in Pomona Tuesday morning. Day laborers said to have been rounded up and taken to an undisclosed location. Immigrant rights advocates quickly responding.
Pomona Border Patrol!
A man by the name of Carlos recalling the terrifying moments.
Somos gente, somos humanos. Venimos a ganar el pan de nuestros hijos, nuestro sustento.
His interpreter.
I arrived here, and when I started seeing the scene, I started crying. The tears started leaving. We're here. We're human beings. We're only here to support ourselves and to maintain our families.
All right, and they expect us to feel bad about the day laborers. You notice how they call them day laborers rather than illegal immigrants? I find that funny. It's weird that these illegal immigrants or day laborers congregate to Home Depots in sanctuary cities. You know, it's almost like shooting fish in a barrel if you think about it. Now, if these people have their working visas and they're here legally, then they'll be released to go back to the Home Depot, hang out, try to find some work. But if they're not, then they're going to be deported. I mean, are the Democrats going to follow them as well? Because they're just day laborers, that's all. All right, now we go over to X, where Kevin Dalton says more than a dozen day laborers detained in ICE raid outside Pomona Home Depot. The raid unfolded around 8 a.m. Tuesday. ICE agents arrived in both marked and unmarked vehicles, rounding up workers from the parking lot. All right, and here's a couple comments on that post. These laborers are working for independent contractors like the kind of folks we hire to fix things at our homes. They hire them because they work cheap and the contractor is not paying payroll taxes. Remember this one the Dems tell you, but they pay taxes? No, they're not. My mindset is that if I hire a contractor, I want everyone on that job to be legally employed. I want to know they are on a taxable payroll This other guy says, I wonder how many protests are funded by Western Union, because without illegals sending money out of the country, they'll go toes up. Day workers are paid cash under the table, no workers' comp, no employer benefits if used on a crew. They are trying to earn a living wage and avoid paying taxes or follow California laws, which includes their own contractor license. All crimes that California states has PC codes for, including, and it continues. So, I mean, everyone knows that these people are pretty much used as cheap labor. Wouldn't you rather have Americans working on these jobs, you know, in their own communities where it matters to them? I mean, the left's argument is that Americans won't work for these wages, and that's simply not true. A lot of Americans work for garbage wages anymore. That's just the way things are. People have to, you know, make ends meet. The thing that grinds my gears is that contractors do not want to pay Americans a living wage to do these work, and the reason behind that is because they can hire these illegal immigrants to do these jobs for garbage wages over American citizens. Now, like I said, if all these people had working visas and if they all did their paperwork for their taxes rather than gathering at the Home Depot and trying to get the next, you know, porch job or whatever type of job they can get, we would have more Americans working. And it really comes down to just, I think, greed of contracting companies. I mean, no one's really doing fantastic building anymore. I mean, it's more of having to get more done rather than how well it's done, because wages are garbage. And I think until we really address how just terribly treated Americans really are with their wages, especially the skilled trades, you're always going to have a contractor or a company looking to hire somebody that they can pay less. So I don't know, but I thought it was pretty funny, just seeing the raid and seeing how everybody talks about the day laborers rather than illegal immigrants. Just the wordage and verbiage that they use to talk about these working men. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think we have a problem with skilled trades in America? I do. I think we need more of that and less college educated kids, because yeah, that's not doing us any good. But yeah, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and yeah, follow for more. But I hope you guys have a happy Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get out there, do some PT, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.